believe it or not, you may hear that wind coming through the microphone, but it has died down a little bit. The wind was howling. First game of the day, Gary and I were over doing Ashwaubenon, Michigan. Our tent almost flew over into the field to play. It was a bunch of busted metal after that one. Callie Krieger at the plate. 2-0 lead for Michigan. 1 out in the inning.
Dead ball, hit her in the foot.
Callahan was looking to come home on that. Blue was all over it. Saw it the whole way.
We got audio now, Andy, so we were good. So
we were missing it.
Maybe we should turn the audio off. Indian bats are kind of hot.
The old mute button.
Yeah, get doing things between games and bring it down, mute her there.
It's not the first mistake that will happen. I should say it wasn't the first mistake.
It's not the first time that's happened, and it surely won't be the last.
Will not be the last.
As much as I would like it to be.
Catch you up in the action. Good start for Michigan. Garceau drew a walk. Doki bunts her over to second. Taylor Weeger would swing in the hot bat. She gets an RBI double. Brings Garceau home. Caitlin Callahan follows that up with a shot out to right field just off the glove of the center fielder. Cora Nelson was a courtesy runner for Weeger. She wheeled around home. Michigan's got two runs on the board. Top of the first. Callahan at third. It's Callie Krieger at first on the hit by pitch officially. And Ashwaubenon is at the plate, number 6 for Michigan. Nelson in the circle for Kimberly. 1 out in the inning. And that was on the sac bunt from Maddie Doki. So the Indians have had the bats going, had good patience at the plate. Bennon fouls one off. Field adjacent to us is at Appleton North in New London.
Callie out there trying to tempt the throw.
Well, first and third here. I'm surprised she hasn't taken off yet.
Still just that 1 out, sacrificed by Doki. Wonderful execution.
Right, with 1 out here, I think you gamble and you go to second to drive in that third run of the inning. She's way out. She's got a huge lead. They're not really paying attention to her.
No, they're not throwing down the first, keeping her there.
Well, with that lead, you throw down the first. She's off to second. Bennon.
I just think maybe there's just a little bit of a scare there, the way that the catcher's throwing the ball back. She looks like.
Well, she's an athlete back here.
Yep.
Quick on the pop. Looks like a good arm.
Never know unless you don't try.
But some decent speed at third if Callahan reads it correctly. But you read it wrong, you got shortstop coming back and out at home.
Right. Well, he says second base cut the throw off there last time.
Yep.
But now it's a mute point because she walks the bases full.
Cassie Herrera comes up from Michigan. We'll have another courtesy runner. It'll be Courtney Wood is on for the starting pitcher in our afternoon cap. Ashwaubenon, she drew the walk. Courtney Wood aboard at first. Callie Krieger at second and Caitlin Callahan at third. 1 out in the inning. Bases loaded for the Indians. Cassie Herrera at the plate. 2-0 is your score. Top of the first. A lot of action here for Michigan.
Lou just letting us know at number 12, Courtney Wood coming in as a courtesy runner.
I think
for the pitcher.
I think he thinks we're official here at W7.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we are official.
We got some good footage in the dugout cam. See if the Michigan kids loosen up here a little bit. 3 games. It's been a long day, but they look to finish it off strong here against a good opponent in Kimberly. Nelson's just got to find the zone here. That's one thing. You don't have to deal with that in basketball, do you, Connor? We look down at the iPad screen here.
I can see it, and then
just a film of sand.
I gotta brush the sand off so I can see what's going on the screen. So 2-0.
It might even be 3-0, I think, or 2-1 maybe. .3-0 is the count, so Herrera probably taking the whole way with one out here.
3-0, bases juiced.
Oh, and missed. Run number 3 of the inning and game for the Indians. And Kimberly Coach is going to have a quick time here. See if she'll let Nelson out there. It's only the first inning. She just had a tough time finding that zone. Callahan put a good charge into one out to right field. Krieger had a nice hit on the left side here. But other than that, it's been a few walks that have done the Cardinals in. I think they will go to a change. So Nelson will move over to first base. And in throwing some warm-ups is 23, Becca Warzen.
Senior, a right-hander. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. All right, so we are back. 2-0 lead, I believe, maybe 3.
3-0.
3-0.
Walk plated.
Played at the third round, that's right. And Cora Stadola steps in for the Indians. She will face Becca Warzine.
Coming on in relief already, but that's what you got to do. She starts it off right. Just throwing a strike, and we'll see what Stadola can do with it. With only one out, you probably look to capitalize and score one, if not 2 more. Put some contact on, hard somewhere. Some decent speed at third there in Krieger, if she can get a good read and good jump.
That's a nice little breeze there for us.
Good check by Stadola. Yeah, we moved the table back, and we got wind howling through. We didn't have any delay of games on the sand blowing last game. We had one in our Michigan Ashwaubenon game. The 10 o'clock slot. Stadola swings right through one. So Becca Warzen comes in, gets the strikeout for out number 2. Cherry Dr. Pepper comes in. So a big spot here. Michigan could really splash. Already struck for 3, but they could really splash with a base hit here. Runners will be off on the crack of a bat with 2 outs here in the inning. If they can get out of this 3-0 and retire this here, that's a heck of a job from Becca Warzen. Hate to say that too early. But she's done a great job already. Just settle things down, throw some strikes. Good stop back there. Lily Hurt behind the plate. New battery. We changed the battery, Connor.
Sometimes you got to do that.
Change the battery, recharge it, and see what we have. Pitch outside. McCardle works the count. She wanted that one. She took a mighty hack at that one.
She took a fastball swing at a little bit of a changeup there.
She thought there was a cherry Dr. Pepper on the line for that one.
She was looking for that new car right there. She'd take that Grand Slam. Had that Grand Slam the other night. Said, I'll go get another one right here. And a new car.
That's a great job by Becca Warzen. Get out of that. 3-0 yet.
Yeah, limit the damage.
So the Indians do have a hot start. They go 1 through 9 in the lineup, top of the first. They get 3 runs as a result of that. We head to the bottom of inning number 1, Mishikat over Kimberly, 3-0.
We'll be back with W7 Live.
Gary give you these chairs?
Yeah, having a little fun with the Kimberly kids in there. They just finally found the dugout cam a little bit.
It's kind of, when they notice it moving around is when they...
Yeah, we got a little, oh, what? Did that just move? They're like, that. So, well, as a pitcher, you like going into your half of the inning, starting out first time you take the mound, you got a 3-0 lead. Nothing makes you happier as a pitcher. You already start out working ahead before you throw in your first pitch.
So Ashlyn Bennon in the circle for Mishikat. Leading things off for Kimberly is number 22, Brooke Alstad. So Kimberly looks to climb right back into it. Have a good first inning, and Mishikat looks to shut him down. Strike one called. Again, 22, Brooke Alstad for the Cardinals. She will lead things off. Doki, Garceau, Stadola, and Callahan from left to right around the infield. Your battery here for Mishikat, Ashlyn Bennon and Taylor Weegar. Junior-senior combo. Out in center field is senior Callie Krieger. She was our W7 player of the game in the Mishikat Ashwaubenon game. Fly ball left field.
A little more routine out there. A big sigh of relief out there. Okay, maybe a little roll of the ankle.
Ankle or pulled a rib, turn into, I don't know.
Looked like a sigh of relief, like, huh.
It's Allie McCardle out there left. She made the catch. Valerie Driscoll out in right field. So the catch is made. Out number 1 is retired here in the bottom of the first. 3-0 lead for Mishikat. At the plate now for Kimberly, number 9, Maria Stevenson, the senior for the Cardinals. I heard on the radio on the way here to Pioneer Park in Ashwaubenon, high winds. They were not kidding. The weathermen got that one right.
Well, and I could tell exactly what direction they're out of because we have not seen a plane land or take off over here, and normally it's a thoroughfare. So everybody's coming in from the south and coming in from the west, and nothing over here with these high winds because normally this is the preferred route.
Austin Strobel.
There you go, draws a one-out walk.
That was Maria Stevenson.
Get something a little going here for the papermakers of Kimberly. Last time Kimberly was on W7 would have been GTV. Germantown came up and played Kimberly in the sectional final game.
Basketball, we were
Basketball,
talking.
yeah. I don't know how many, if there's any overlap or whatever, but...
At the plate now is number 19, Molly De La Hunt. Runner aboard at first, one out here in the inning.
1 ball, 1 strike count.
There's a pop fly. Is that going to hit that? No, that's way over our tent. You just look back, watch people's eyes. They got a bead on it. I look up and see a tent. I've got nothing.
Which way is it going? And
so 2 strikes on
blue
De La
skies
Hunt.
above us.
Yeah, it turns into a nice day. We can deal with a little bit of wind. Any day you can get some softball on, it's a good day.
Especially after last year. A lot of these kids, 690, 700 days they gone without playing with their high school teams. So great to have them back out here, just like Michaela McWilliams said. You know, some of these kids that didn't have an opportunity last year, playing for them. Good to hear.
So a good at-bat again. Molly De La Hunt. And another miss. Back-to-back walks now. Good at-bats from Kimberly. They look to drum something up here in the bottom of the first. Michicot plated 3 in the top. And stepping in is Jada Nelson. So she struggled a bit to find the strike zone, but looking to help her cause now. She could. Big hit here, driving a run. First and second for the Cardinals. 1 out in the inning.
This one has one of those makings of a 11-10 ball game.
And we've had a hot start.
Rips one foul down the left field line.
Good quick bat from Nelson. You get these tall, lanky girls. A lot of times their swings can get really big and long. She does a nice job keeping the hands in. Good quick jab. Bennon in the circle for Michicot. Back-to-back walks for her. Looks to pound the strike zone here against Nelson. 1 out in the inning. 3-0 lead for Michicot. And she'll get strike number 2 on Nelson. Foul ball into the field adjacent to us. Is that Appleton North over there, Connor?
Yeah, it looks like Appleton North and New London. Ashwaubenon.
West of Pier.
And would be, that would leave us process of elimination, Appleton East and De Pere up at the top of the hill.
De Pere, a lot of the seniors fled ship for them. They've got senior prom, hair, nails, makeup.
All that good stuff coming back this year for a lot of kids. So that's good to have. Last year, this time, there was a lot of sad tears, and they're not going to get the proms. This year, they're going to get the proms. They're going to get a
few restrictions, but
conference
schools are making it happen. There's a big slug from Nelson.
Right up against the base of the fence.
Should score 1 and into third. is De La Hunt, so a run-scoring double from Jada Nelson. Cardinals strike for one, 3-1 here in the bottom of the first. That one was up there. That just stayed in. Jada Nelson, you just missed out on a brand new car.
Matchbox 20, Hot Wheels.
At the plate now for Kimberly, number 12, Lily Hurt, the catcher for Kimberly. You know, it's funny, you see the varsity squad here and see some of the parents, you recognize them from the youth ball. Kimberly's been a great supporter, competitor in our September Slugfest at the youth levels that Michikat puts on.
Gonna get that back this year?
Oh, we had it last year.
I know I had it last year, you know,
Yep,
but kind of, you know, numbers were still decent, I think, right?
Yeah, we still had a pretty good year. You know, some of the early tournaments were canceled.
That
a
was
lot
like the
of
only thing
unknown.
going.
Yeah. And then they started to pick up. So a lot of the schools were still looking to play in September. We actually had a pretty good year. So that we'll have our 4th Slugfest this September. And the Cardinals posing a big first-inning threat now after the Indians plate 3. They have 1 run in, only 1 out in the inning. Bases loaded as Hurt draws the walk. We'll have a quick mound visit.
Yeah, just not really a mound visit. That's
Yeah, not a mound visit from the coach.
fellow
Players
couple seniors,
collection.
yeah, kind of Garceau at short there, pulling the group together a little bit, getting them organized. And that's what happens when you've got a 4-year starter at short.
Good
And
threat here.
Garceau.
Yeah, good threat here from the Cardinals. Lefty Megan McGinnis steps in the box. Blue tucks away the book. Everything is square, and we're ready to go. 3-1, a threat here early from Kimberly. Mishcot with a 3-1 lead. Bennon starts it the right way with a strike to McGinnis.
So after the little mound visit, Bennon jumps ahead 2-0. Well, 0-2.
Now you got to work
Trying
the
to
corners
try
here
to
a little
get
bit.
McGinnis to chase a little bit there. She doesn't bite.
Infield is in. They want to get the lead here coming home to 4 with the force. That's a big pitch there. Nice strikeout from Bennon to get 2 outs. Now you can play normal depth. Take the easy out here to hopefully get out of the inning.
Now, force anywhere if you're the Indians.
A lot of options. Stepping in for Kimberly, number 3, Morgan Vandermissen. So both top and bottom of the first. A lot of plate appearances for each team. Michigan went 1 through 9 in the order, so they should be back to the top, coming up top of the second, and Kimberly's got to be close.
They got to be putting number 7 on in the box right now.
We got 2 outs, 1 run, that's 3. 3 on is 6, and number 7's at the plate.
There you go.
Simple math, Connor.
Simple math. I went reverse way. I said it's 3-1. So Michigan sent 9, and they got 2 less runs, so they got to be at 7. Old school, new school, or whatever they call it now in school.
Carry the 1.
Bring a bag of potato chips, take 2 out, throw in a candy bar.
Spin your fidget spinner.
That's about it.
Bases
Anyway.
loaded. The threat remains here with 2 outs. Big spot for Morgan Vandermissen here for Kimberly. 3-1. Michigan with the lead. Bottom of the first here on W7. That's a nice pitch from Ashlyn Bennon. Vandermissen just missed it. But you know what they say.
2-2
It
or
only
3-2 there. I think now we're full. 3-2.
Only takes one. You were right. It was full count. Vandermissen, good at bat. She draws the walk.
That's a heck of a take right there. First inning, you're still trying to establish what the umpire is going to call for balls and strikes. Borderline pitch could probably go either way. Close enough to swing at.
So the threat remains. It is now 3-2. A base knock here is probably going to score 2.
And Becca Warzine, who came in on relief in the first inning, steps into the box. Puts a charge into one.
Field is hanging up there, playable, and the play is made. Allie McCardle, Cherry Dr. Pepper brings it in, but the Kimberly Cardinals strike for 2 after 1 complete. We've got a ball game.
And we're back live in Ashwaubenon. Game 3 of the day on this diamond. Kimberly and Mishicot. Mishicot with the early 3-2 advantage after 1.
Abby Garceau got things going in the first inning, drew the walk. Trip number 2. She has not seen Becca Warzine yet.
Oh, I think the only one that saw Warzine would have been the probably last 2 batters. She came in with bases loaded, 1 out, I believe.
Sounds right, and that 1 out was from...
So it'd be 8-9.
Was that Stadola McCardle, maybe?
Quite possibly. Getting too much sand on the screen right now. It's not reacting to the touch.
Windy day here at Pioneer Park in Ashwaubenon. Garceau works the count, I believe, 2-1.
Just the top of the second inning. Game got started probably about 2:30-ish.
Almost 2:40.
So...
Well, it was last game was almost a run rule. Mishicot scratched and clawed to keep it under 10. Played a full 7. Their game against De Pere, 1-1 on the day is Mishicot. 1-1 on the day is Kimberly. Garceau draws another walk. Good one to have aboard for Mishicot. Doki with the sack bunt, her first at bat. We'll see what Coach Shimek wants to do this time around. 3-2 ball game, top of the second inning. She'll lay another one down, another beauty
Nobody's
from
covering
Doki.
At third. Will Garceau come over? No.
Left fielder
come racing in.
Yep, she was coming in quick. Would have been an interesting play. So another great bunt from Maddie Doki. She almost put that thing in the exact same spot.
Absolutely.
Tough play, but a good play from Kimberly to get the out on Doki. Garceau moves to second base.
I'll tell you a couple things there that I would really like to see. right fielder backing up the throw to first base, center fielder moving in to back up a throw to second,
and left field was
fielder
coming
moving
hard.
to cover
Yep.
third.
Yep.
So often you see, especially these days, a bunt goes down and the outfield stands still. Can't emphasize it enough.
Always a place to be.
Every time the ball is put in play or there's runners on and there's going to be a throw back to the pitcher or throw behind a runner, everybody has somewhere to go.
And the pass ball there will advance Garceau to third now. So just like that, Abigail draws the walk, sack bunt to second, pass ball to third. Taylor Weegar in her hot bat. Up here looking to drive in run number 4. Pop fly, that's going to be out of play, so new life for Taylor Weegar, the senior for Mishikat. Weegar a touch late on that one, fouls another one, holds tough here. Again, Taylor's been swinging a good bat today. She's got Abigail Garceau at third base, 1 out in the inning.
I still had Abby over at first base.
We'll get it moved over.
Just a couple clicks of the button there. A little bit of change up, rise
Little change
ball
of
there.
pace, yeah. Little change of pace from Warzine. Becca Warzine in the circle, the senior for Kimberly. And she'll deal again to Weegar.
Doesn't hold on.
Foul tip, yeah, almost in the glove. Just popped out. New life again for Weegar. We'll see if she can take advantage with Garceau at third. Any contact here hit hard. Should be a good opportunity for Garceau to score. Taylor's just a touch late on these.
I think the big thing here for Mishikat now, runner at third and 1 out. You gave up 2 in that bottom half of the first.
Got to get one back.
You just get 1 back, exactly. You can't leave Garceau stranded at third with 1 out. Weegar will...
Held back nicely. That'll score Garceau on the sac fly. Great job done there.
Oh, little closer than I think Garceau probably thought it would be. That throw is more on a line. I think we got to play at the plate.
A little bit closer than I thought, too. I was calling run. But a nice little manufacturing of a run there. You get Doki to move Garceau over. Advances to third on the pass ball. Taylor Weegar with a nice two-strike hit.
Heck of a throw out there, left fielder.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't see a number. We'll get one when she runs in.
So a sac fly in Mishikat on the board here in the inning. Top of the second, 4-2 now. Mishikat with the lead over Kimberly. Caitlin Callahan at the plate to start it all again. 2 outs here in the inning. Caitlin went to right center. Her first at bat against Jada Nelson. She will see Becca Warzine this time, number 23 for Kimberly. Callahan a charge and 1 in the left center. Caitlin Callahan.
She put that one on a rope.
You have got yourself, lady, a brand new car. Caitlin Callahan.
Disclaimer, you got to be old enough to drive it.
And she is not. Freshman Caitlin Callahan, she does not have her driver's license. You are ineligible for this contest.
Heck of a poke there. It wasn't a grand slam, but I told her she was going to have one today. I said it was going to be a grand slam, but we'll take a solo shot.
So Caitlin Callahan, home run for Michigan, 5-2 now. The Indians take the lead. Callie Krieger, no
Andy,
stranger.
You're good here. Car dealership closes at 5, so I got to get rolling. So if you want to keep going on and I'll pack things up, we'll be good to go, huh?
Good to go. What are we thinking here? Smart car?
I don't know if she'll be able to fit into a smart car. Those things are kind of tall. Or small. She is tall.
Krieger pop fly into the infield.
Yep,
that's going to be an out. Yeah, it's going to be an out.
Yep.
Number 10, Jada Nelson. She would have been the protected fielder in that instance. So any interference with that will be an automatic out.
Yep, runner's got to give way.
Yep. So that's out number 3. Retire the side there. That's the right call.
We'll take a break, yep. Welcome back to W7 Live at the Ashwaubenon Spring Invitational. Michigan strikes with 2 in their top half of the second, getting both those runs back. Home run by Callahan and a little manufactured one by Garceau.
5-3 on the putout there. Doki across the diamond. Over to Callahan, out number 1. What do we have, 4-2?
I got 5-2. We had 3,
yep.
yeah.
You are correct. 5-2 here. So stepping in for the Cardinals, number 22, Brooke Alstad. She was the leadoff hitter, so back to the top for Kimberly.
I thought I heard that the scoreboard that's on our field is actually linked to the controller.
I think I did
next
hear
door.
that. Yeah.
So we've got a score up there, but and ball strike out count, but it's for the other diamond, so it doesn't help us at all.
Nice hit into right field deep. Driscoll ranging back. Nice
there
play.
We go.
Valerie Driscoll, textbook drop step, settle under it, call it an out. Nice play, Valerie. Out number 2 of the inning. Stepping in for Kimberly, number 9, Maria Stevenson, the senior for Kimberly.
Now, if I'm Stevenson or the Kimberly coach, I'm telling them, you got to throw 3 straight strikes over the plate here. Because they're up until that point, it was 2 pitches, 2 swings, 2 outs.
And in the first, the way they kind of manufactured some stuff, Bennett had a couple walks in that inning.
Right. Well, I want to give my pitcher a little breather. This is a potential for a 4-pitch inning right here.
Ranging over
Stadola in foul
territory. So a couple nice defensive plays for the Indians, and it's 1-2-3 in the bottom of the second.
So Michigan keeps kind of control of the momentum. And we're going to take a break so you don't have to listen to the We're back. Top of the third. Leading things off for the Indians will be number 6. Their pitcher, Ashwaubenon. She grounds out to the shortstop.
That's a nice stretch over there. Jada Nelson.
Kind of reminds me of Katie Keppel.
She's laughing out there.
I love that. Catcher's all the way out there to first base. Giving her a high five, saying, nice stretch, kid.
And that it was. The throw was a tad high over shortstop is 22, Brooke Alstad. But Nelson was able to grab it in and made a nice stretch. So 1 out in the inning. Cassie Herrera gets a hold of one. If that falls fair.
That's their umpire's going to say it is fair.
I think it did drop in. Cassie Herrera is aboard. Kind of saw it off a little bit, but you muscle it up enough to drop it in for a base hit. And it's a 1-out single, Cassie Herrera. Cora Stadola will step in for the Indians.
I have to see if Gary can't build like a home run graphic. I don't know.
I'm sure he's going to watch this game back and he'll be on it before tomorrow night. Yeah, maybe not tomorrow night, Monday night.
Right?
I think we have W7 may have Sunday off. It's been a heck of an opening week here of softball. 680 some days since our last softball game. And Michigan was a part of that day in the state championship game 2 years ago at Goodman Diamond.
It's hard to believe that was 2 years ago.
Absolutely.
I mean, everybody else got their seasons in. That's what's so weird is like, it's that long. You know, unfortunate for those spring seasons. Just, jeez.
Caught the unknown part of the COVID, and then, you know, by fall, most teams are able to play some football, volleyball, girls golf with the right precautions. Basketball was obviously able to get underway. Michigan knows that well. D4 state champs gold ball in the trophy case. Cora Stadola was a part of that squad, but she will fly out here to second base, out number 2 of the inning. Allie McCardle, a big part of that gold ball winning state champion.
Yeah, I mean, just going down the list. McCardle, Callie Krieger, Garceau. Was Garceau on that team? Was she?
Yep.
Yep.
Garceau was starting shortstop for that runner-up team, losing to Horicon. Allie McCardle flies out here to Alstad.
I keep forgetting that group, like Garceau. This year's seniors were also freshmen. Or were they 8th grade or 7th grade? The previous trip to state for them.
They would have been. It was 7th or 8th grade.
7th or 8th grade. Yeah, years all kind of start running together.
Yeah.
You know, which I guess is a good problem to have. What year was it that we won state? Was it? Oh yeah.
16. I mean, Michigan softball had a couple
13,
good runs
13,
there.
16, 19? It was like 3. I think they're like 3 years apart, or like
13,
or like
16, 19.
Yeah, or like
14. Maybe it was 14, 16,
I think it's 14,
19.
16, 19. Yeah. So nothing in that top half of the first. So it remains 5-2 as we head to the bottom of the third.
Benin in the circle, and stepping in to lead things off will be number 19, Molly De La Hunt, junior for Kimberly.
Starts off 1 ball.
5-2 again. Bottom 3. Afternoon cap here, game number 3 of the day for both of these squads. They both come in 1-1 on the day. De La Hunt up in the air, settling is Stadola. Little theatrics, little movement at the end.
That wind is something to be dealt with for sure.
But it's an out in the book, an out number 1 of the inning. Stepping in is Jada Nelson. She made a nice defensive play at first base. The splits, nice stretch. If I remember correctly, she put a charge into one last inning. Or maybe that was the first inning. And Kimberly was able to plate 2 runs. Which was good to see for a pitcher that she couldn't even get out of the first. She was having some trouble with location. Couldn't find her spot. Comes back up, and I'm pretty sure she had a nice charge into one in the first inning.
Yeah, that definitely didn't let that.
Didn't let that get to her.
That bad start on the defensive side carry over to the plate. Move on, next thing, okay.
Move over to first, make a nice play there.
I gave up some runs, now I got to help my team climb back into it. Great approach.
New life for Nelson. She fouls one down the first base line. 5-2 again here, bottom 3 in Ashwaubenon. Some of these other games around us will be wrapping up shortly. Got a little bit of a late start here for Kimberly Mishicot. Nice pitch, Ashwaubenon with the strikeout swinging.
Climbs the ladder.
2 outs in the inning. In for Kimberly, the catcher, Lily Hurt. She looks to put a hurt on this ball.
Wind's died down, great opportunity. See if I can't get a buy one, get one. Nice.
Backhand across the diamond. Oh,
they wanted it.
Almost. Great job by Hurt to hustle it out. I'll give that a web gem either way. That was a great play from Abigail Garceau at short. Almost in time. But a good hustle from Hurt. She will get a courtesy runner. That's number 20, Maddie Kiley. Heads down to first to courtesy run. So a 2-out single for Lily Hurt. And stepping in for Kimberly is number 2, Megan McGinnis. 5-2, bottom 3. And on top right away is Benin. 0-2 count to McGinnis.
You know, Andy, something I really haven't, I don't know if you saw up at the other diamond in your one game, but I don't see just a lot of kids running, trying to steal.
No, not too many. Garceau, I think, had one in our first game against Ashwaubenon on a stolen base, but
I mean, not a lot of force the action type stuff.
No, I would say the aggressiveness on the bases hasn't been overwhelming, to say the least.
But I guess if you're hitting 2 or 3 home runs a game, why be aggressive, you know?
Right. Why take it out on the bases?
Yeah, just wait for my big stick to come up and knock her out.
That'll be something they work on throughout the season, when to push the envelope.
Yeah, well, not just talking Mishicot, you know. I mean, Kimberly's had a couple runners on, you know.
Right, across the board.
Yeah, just across the board. The Pier, Apple North, you know, they got a couple on. They weren't really looking to push.
So good at bat here from McGinnis. She draws it back after the 0-2 hole. Couple balls, fouls one off.
I just like that aggressive style of play.
Yeah, I'm usually
keep the pressure on.
He'll take it out here or there, but
yep.
Again, like we said before, there's 3 things that have to happen. You know, you got to field the ball, make a good throw, make a good catch, and be able to apply the tag low enough to get under the slide.
Yep.
So it's not always butter. You push the envelope, a high throw, get under it with a nice slide.
Absolutely. Even more so when you're out there and right now in this situation, you know, you got to have a good pitch, clean catch, clean throw. Everything's got to go perfect. You know, and you know your batter's kind of in a little bit of a hole. So they're going to be throwing corners. They're going to be throwing stuff high in the dirt.
Some off-speed stuff. You get a good jump on that. You got a courtesy runner down there at first with looks like some good speed. She's getting a good jump here. She will take off this time.
But strike three is the call.
Strike three. Nice pitch from Ashwaubenon to get out of it. 3 complete here in Ashwaubenon. Mishicot with a 5-2 lead over Kimberly live on W7. We'll be right back. We are back here in Ashwaubenon. Top of inning number 4, Abigail Garceau will lead off the inning. Tried to squeeze out a bunt single there. Rolls foul. In the circle for Kimberly is number 23, Becca Warzine. She came in relief in the first inning, has done a nice job. Quiet things down. Mishicot struck for 3 in the first. Added on another 2, and we sit at a score of 5-2. Mishicot with the lead. Garceau watches one upstairs. 1-1 is the count.
A little distracted in that dugout cam. I cleaned some dust off of this. I need to bring like a portable wipe or spray or something. I don't know.
Garceau a touch late. That one will land foul behind us. 1-2 count to Abigail.
So here we are, top of the 4th, and this is Garceau leading off for the 3rd inning. Led off the 1st, led off the 2nd. Each of which they scratched 3 runs across in the 1st, 2 in the 2nd.
Kimberly stays in it, just a 3-run ball game here. Abigail hangs tough, fouls another one off. Just a touch late. Told Abigail before the game, have a good one. Get a win, searching for that W7 player of the game. We'll have one, Kimberly or Mishicot.
I told her swing at the first pitch.
Takes the outside pitch, 2-2. The count to Abigail.
Because her dad loves that. I mean, if you're sitting dead red fastball, waist high,
Mike
absolutely.
Garceau, I think he took off for racing, Slick Willie Racings in Plymouth tonight. But he was at the first game and he was a ball boy. He was shagging the foul balls like no one's business.
He didn't have little AJ around doing that?
Nope. Mike was a little 5-year-old kid himself chasing the foul balls. Goes from state champion coach to foul ball shagger.
To pitmaster tonight for Abby.
Nice
slaps one over the third baseman's
from
head.
Garceau. She's going to turn first hard here. She'll watch it. Kimberly does a nice job to gobble it up. Abigail Garceau is aboard again. She's 1 for 1 on the day. She has drawn 2 walks. So on base 3 times for Abigail. We'll see if she gets action here. Now Doki has sack bunted both times, and she's laid them down perfectly.
That she has.
No outs again. We'll see if Coach Shimmick gives her the same thing.
Third baseman creeping in. Line drive with first baseman, though. Outside pitch, and she's trying to go to right field with that.
And that's one, even if you don't hit hard, you move it.
Step towards the plate and take that to left field.
Push that in the left.
And you're running all day.
Taylor Weegar, her bat stays hot, right center. Garceau will hold up. Nice cut throw there from Kimberly, and nice to cut off that almost gap shot there from Weegar. That was a good job defensively.
So first and second.
One out.
One out. Brings Callahan to the plate.
What'd she do? What'd she do her last at bat?
She went to the car dealership and got herself a new car.
A brand new car.
Yep. No, I told her, I said, hey, you'd have a grand slam today. You got a solo shot. She puts this one out. That's 3. 3 and 1 is 4. We'll call it a wash.
Simple math.
Yep.
We'll take a base hit from Caitlin this time. Keep the momentum with Mishicot.
Off the handle.
Left. Good cut throw again. Nice catch for out number 2.
Just off the handle.
She
barrels that one up. The wind was
pretty stagnant at the moment.
Yep.
It's warm here in Ashwaubenon. We've got to be cracking 70 degrees. 2 outs now. Callie Krieger at the plate. She homered in the first game of the day against Ashwaubenon. Garceau, good speed. She'll be off with a crack of the bat. She's aboard at second. At first is a courtesy runner, Jada Nelson. Came in for Weegar. So no runs scored here. And now you're looking, maybe you just stay with what's working and sack bunt Maddie Doki again. Abigail would have been at second for that hit by Weegar and probably coming around to score there.
Yeah, that probably would have pushed in a gap. Fielder moving to her offhand. That definitely would have plated Garceau.
Yeah, you got a pretty early read that it was going to be down. So Abby gets around the base as well. But
3-1 the count here.
Callie Krieger at the plate. First and second for Michigan. 2 outs in the inning. Trying to hit her mom. Coach Dawn Shimmick down the third base line. 2 outs here, top 4. 5-2 lead for Michigan. They look to keep the momentum going and add a couple. Abigail got on with a leadoff single. She sits at second. Krieger puts a charge into one, right to center field, though. Nice catch made for Kimberly.
That would have been great on our center field, Cam. But
we'll figure the production side of it out eventually. A lot of cameras to play with here.
Yeah, just the fence a little bit too tall out there. So after 3.5, Michigan 5, Kimberly 2, but coming to bat. We'll be back. We are back for the bottom of the fourth, leading off for the Papermakers, number 3, Morgan Vandermissen.
Ashlyn Bennon in the circle for Mishicot. Her 4th inning of work. 11th inning of work on the day. She went 7 complete in the win over Ashwaubenon. Five to 2. Bottom of the 4th. It has warmed up here in Ashwaubenon. The wind has settled. Look at the flag out there. It's kind of blowing back
in towards us.
Back in towards us now, but not quite as strong of gusts as we were experiencing early in the morning. Little afternoon calm. Vandermissen works the count, looks to drum up some action for Kimberly here in the bottom of the 4th. That one's hooking foul. Need a game ball in. Umpires don't keep those anymore. At least not this year. We'll see how quickly we venture back to normal.
I'll tell you where that's going to come into play, Andy. If those rules continue into tournament, not the WIA tournament, but your Diamond Club tournaments and your youth tournaments, when you're only playing 60, 70 minutes, and we're wasting a minute and a half to get foul balls back from different places, and digging buckets for balls.
Vandermissen flies out. Coristadola ranges over, settles under, makes the grab. One out in the inning.
You're going to end up losing 10 minutes of play, 15 minutes of play.
Precious time.
5-inning games become 4. 4-inning games become 3.
Becca Warzine at the plate for Kimberly.
Really done a nice job for Kimberly. Coming in, bases loaded, 1 out in the top of the 1st inning.
It's really settled the storm. Only given up 2 runs since. And one was on the Caitlin Callahan blast.
Yep.
Just tip your cap. Good piece of hitting, Caitlin, but Becca Warzine has come in and done a nice job. Ooh, nice play, Doki. Almost a high throw. Callahan bails her out. Makes the jump. That was a hot shot, though. Doki gloved it nicely. Out number 2. Lydia Stumpf in the box for Kimberly, number 11 for the Papermakers. 2 outs here, bottom of the 4th. 5-2 lead for Mishicot.
1 of 5 sophomores on this roster, looking at it here.
And she's going to serve one into center field. 2-out single for Stumpf. See if they can get a 2-out rally going here in the bottom of the 4th. Back to the top, Brooke Alstad for the Papermakers, 22, shortstop.
Right back up the middle, under Bennon's glove, under Garceau's glove. All the way out to Krieger.
Back-to-back 2-out singles, first and second for the Papermakers. They look to drum the rally. Put a couple runs here, tighten the gap.
And if Maria Stevenson can put a charge in the one, it could be 5-5 real quick.
Just like that, I feel a wind gust. See if Bennon can work out of it. Good pitch there, brushes the inside corner.
Even the count there at 1-1.
Pivotal point here. First and second, 2 outs for Kimberly. And she got under that one. It's going to be up. Garceau makes the call, makes the settle, and that one drops. Kimberly's on the run. They're going to plate one on the air. 5-3. You think the wind is playing factor there, that it moved it enough at the end there? Abigail's got the sunglasses on.
I think a little bit of what happened there was, I think the wind a little bit initially, right? The ball's hit to Abby's right. That's the direction she heads, and then she's coming back looking over her left shoulder. Hard to say. Might, it's where you got to play angles, and maybe Krieger in center has a better angle coming in, and that ball's in front of her the entire time, not running backwards.
Yeah,
a better chance of playing.
Yep, and now you get a line shot, but right at McCardle. Could have been big business there for Kimberly, but they end up getting one in the inning. Tighten the gap. At the end of 4 complete, it's Michikat 5, Kimberly 3, live on W7.
Welcome back to Pioneer Park. Game 3 of 3 for us on Diamond 3. Top of the 5th. Michikat leading Kimberly 5-3. And at the plate, number 6, Ashlyn Bennon.
And new pitcher in the circle for Kimberly. Action here for Josie Hammond, teammate of Grace Willems. Oh, that got her in the box. That might have been Duggo, one of those swinging bunts. What? Umpire was all over it. Hit her in the box, foul ball. Ashwaubenon stays alive at the plate. Lunges for the strikeout. Hammond comes in. Quick work of Benin. Out number 1 for the Papermakers. So 5-3. You get a clean inning here. Can look to chip away again. 9 outs left for Kimberly. Cassie Herrera steps in. Cassie flared one into left her last at bat, just kind of muscled it over. A couple of corrections in our Facebook comments. I said the 4th slugfest. I guess we are to year number 5. I guess time flies when you're having fun.
And I guess, for the record, Coach Garceau loves first pitch swings.
Yes, he does.
It's on record now.
I always love the Facebook interaction.
Yep.
Cassie Herrera at the plate for Mishikat. The designated player in the lineup for game number 3 here. Hitting for Valerie Driscoll, the right fielder. It's a good job, fouls one off, live to see another day. Josie Hammond in the circle for Kimberly. 5-3. So Kimberly looks to keep it at that. Again, they have 9 outs to work with. Claw back into this game even closer. Good thing I have sunglasses on. Sand right back at us. Nice pitch from Hammond. Herrera fouled it off. Right back. Almost a nice play. Lily Hurt gave a good effort here. Just beyond the reach. Finished up in the diamond adjacent to us, New London and Appleton North.
They're done up at top of the hill as well, and over to our left. So, last show in town, Andy.
Well, so Gary should have everything packed up at his diamond and come help us after our game.
He's the last one to get here and set up, and the first one done. Imagine that.
That's a charge. That's going to go foul. She got her hands through quick on that one. Good at bat here for Cassie Herrera. Looks to get one back for Mishikat, 5-3. There's 1 out in the inning. Josie Hammond, the pitching change, her first inning of work. Top of the 5th. That's a really nice at-bat from Cassie Herrera. Eventually drawing the walk. And a base runner's on for Mishikat. Cora Stadola will step in the box. 1 out in the inning.
Well, with the exception of that 3rd inning, they have gotten the leadoff runner on 4 out of the 5 innings here in this game.
Well, 3 of those times has been Abigail Garceau.
Right.
2 walks and a single for Abby.
Well, correction, they didn't get the leadoff on there. Benin was a leadoff batter, I believe, wasn't she? So we got 1 out on the board. So
yes, yep, you are correct.
Didn't
1
get the
out
leadoff
in the
there
inning.
on.
Yep.
It's just a heck of a battle and long at bat there by
Herrera.
Forgot we had 1 out on the board.
Cora Stadola made a nice couple catches from her second base spot. She looks to get it going with the stick. We'll change a pace there from Hammond.
2-2 the count, actually. I had it at 3-3-1.
And Stadola fouls one off. Another good at bat for Mishikat. Herrera at first, 1 out.
Oh, that's cool.
Herrera takes second base. Nice slide in from Cassie.
A little bit of that aggressiveness that I like.
Yeah.
You know, it has to take that perfect throw, perfect tag.
And, you know, you got a good slide, you can get under a lot of tags. Move that runner in the scoring position for Stadola. She'll follow another one off. So back-to-back good at-bats here. Herrera ended up drawing the walk. She gets Boogies down to second. And Cora Stadola at the plate. 1 out here in the inning. 5-3, so Kimberly got a run. Mishikat looks to get that one back. Here in the top of the 5th. And Cora Stadola, I mean, those are two really quality. Yes.
Absolutely.
And that's what you need, a 5-3 ball game. You put together two good at-bats, you give yourself a chance to get a run back. Allie McCardle comes to the plate for Mishikat. You know, with 1 out here, may not be a bad opportunity to lay down a little drag bunt action.
That's exactly what
Coach
she's
Simic
looking
was
to
thinking
do.
the same thing. Allie's got the speed to make it an interesting play at first base. Herrera's got to make sure she's get a good jump here, get to third safely. Probably no play at second.
So third baseman comes in a little bit. First baseman creeping in, expecting another bunt attempt. And that's exactly what they get. We're going to be foul again.
So now you probably look to swing away here for Allie. Only takes one, kid, though. First 2 strikes are behind you. You put one in play here and see what happens. Big spot here. 1 out, 2 runners on. 5-3 game. Mishikat looks to take back momentum. Cherry Dr. Pepper at the plate. And that one's going to get behind. Lily Hurt makes the catch. Kind of one of those excuse me swings. You get buckled a little bit. Nice change up there from Hammond, excuse me. So 2 outs now in the inning. Big spot for Abigail Garceau. Big spot to put your name in the hat for a W7 player of the game. I don't know if I dropped one out there. I don't know if we remove her automatically out of the hat after that one. She may do it herself.
Well, if you ask Pops, you're out.
She may.
Good news is Pops is in charge of the decision.
She may agree with that one, but she could help her cause here.
Give up 1, but get 3 back right here. So
Herrera will be going on the crack of the bat. 2 outs. Garceau calls time. Little sand in the mouth. It's low and away. Abigail, the senior, extending her softball career next year at UW Oshkosh. A Titan. That one's low. Good work here from Garceau. She settles in here. Josie Hammond. That's in the left field.
Could be interesting with the wind.
Yeah, nice catch.
Wind's kind of changed directions.
Yes,
it was moving
did.
left to right. Now it's moving right to left.
But a nice play made.
regardless.
And Kimberly gets out of it. It's 5-3 here. We've got a good one going. We head to the bottom of inning number 5.
Welcome back to Pioneer Park in Ashwaubenon.
Bottom of the fifth. 5-3, Mishicot with the lead over Kimberly. Ashlyn Bennon in the circle for Mishicot. She continues her work on the mound. She got the start, her fifth inning of work here. At the plate for Kimberly, number 10, Jada Nelson. I would say that momentum is creeping towards Kimberly.
Yeah, just a little bit. Even though Mishicot's been able to get some runners on and pose a threat out there, for the most part, well, the last 3 innings, Kimberly's put zeros on the board.
Yeah, Mishicot, you know, that one timely hit to kind of bust it open a little bit, gain yourself a little bit more breathing room. They haven't come through with it. Kimberly stayed close enough here, within definite striking distance.
You know, and not really to second guess anything, but talk about that, you know, going back to what worked. You had that, you know, they went 1-2-3 back in the third as who was that there? As Nelson draws the leadoff walk. But, you know, Mishicot went 1-2-3 very quickly there in the third. And then in the fourth, you got Garceau on leadoff batter. That was the first time they didn't sacrifice her over. And that was kind of the end of the inning right there then.
Yeah, and Uyghur came up after that. She's been swinging a hot bat, and she hit one into right center that probably most likely scores Garceau from second if you were able to move her over. So, you know, in a 5-3 ball game, you can get one more, make it 6-3, give yourself a little bit of breathing room. Nonetheless.
But at that point, that would have made it 6-2.
6-2 at that point,
because then Kimberly comes back in the bottom half of that frame.
And I felt that one. I felt that one back here. Lily Hurt took a hack at that one.
Yeah.
Leadoff walk. Jada Nelson is aboard at first. Lily Hurt at the plate now. No outs in the inning. Hey, I think we got our scoreboard. We got our score up here on our scoreboard.
Yeah. Scoreboard controller back from over yonder.
They're running it from the adjacent diamond, but we've got a score up there, 5-3 in the fifth, and that's what we are. Bottom of the fifth, that one's going to tail foul and probably out of play.
Hey, we've had the scoreboard up the entire time.
We have on W7 here. Yeah, you know? I guess our
very rarely does the W7 broadcast beat the scoreboard of the.
Our viewers have no idea what we're talking about. We got the scoreboard on. Well, maybe they can see it from the behind
some of the cameras, yeah.
Behind the home plate cam. Lily Hurt at the plate for Kimberly. Down third base, a pick there, and they'll double her up. That's, you know, one of those tough ones, a line drive shot. You're thinking I'm taking off. Right into the glove of Doki. Automatic, she's over to Callahan at first. A big double play there. That could change some momentum here in this game. As it sits, it's 5-3 now, 2 outs in the bottom of the fifth. Back at us, foul ball. At the plate is number 2, Megan McGinnis.
That just kind of sucks the life right out of it. You know, you get a chance. Momentum's kind of on your side there.
Yeah, you get that walk. Here's a line shot. Right to the glove. But it remains a 5-3 ball game. Definite striking distance here for Kimberly.
Still just the bottom of the fifth, so you got 7 more outs.
And Josie Hammond, who came on last inning, she pitched a good frame. Third pitcher of the ball game for Kimberly. Always interesting when you get to these invitationals, multiple games, third game of the day here, back to back to back. You're going to go through some pitchers.
Well, you know, I know these kids are really used to that. Growing up, you have the same pitchers, usually same 2 or 3 kids. What I'm really interested to see, though, is they're used to doing that on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? Maybe a Sunday. But what's going to happen towards the tail end of the year when these kids are throwing 4, 5, 6 days a week?
Yeah. You never, you get a couple rainouts and
exactly.
you
All of
may
a sudden
cram 4 games in the last couple weeks per week.
So teams that hang their hat on one pitcher, get to see if they can develop a second, maybe a third. You run into a rainout, and now you got to play 2 on Tuesday, 1 on Wednesday, 2 on Thursday, 1 on Friday, and a triangular on. Hey,
nice play.
Nice grab.
Caitlin Callahan, she gets down nice and athletic. A line shot from McGinnis. She takes it for the out to retire the side. 5 complete. 5-3. Michigan with the lead over Kimberly.
You're watching W7 Live. We'll be back.
I don't think I said anything bad.
No. Hey, welcome back. Top of the 6th. Josie Hammond in the circle. Sophomore for the Kimberly Papermakers.
This will be the first time Maddie Doki sees her. Maddie with the 2 sacrifice bunts earlier. A line out to first.
First time she kind of gets to come to the plate and hit away for herself.
We'll see what she's got in store.
Got the legend behind us.
You just missed him.
Gary wrapped up his diamond over there.
He's got everything cleaned up.
There it is.
A little flare out to short. Brooke Alstad makes the play. 1 out in the inning. Here's another a runner for player of the game. Kind of an accumulation of her day. She swung a hot bat here, Taylor Weegar. Called a good game.
Yeah, we were just kind of talking about maybe player of the game. That's
another single for her. Man, I don't know if they kept hit totals. Hit totals for the tournament. I don't know if they have that or not, but Taylor Weegar's got to be up there.
She's got to be leading the tournament.
She's had herself a day. She'll be courtesy ran for. Cora Nelson down at first. Caitlin Callahan steps up. I tell you, Caitlin goes yard again.
All right, yeah, if Caitlin goes yard, then the other 2 that we were talking about kind of go by the wayside. Automatic.
Yeah, multi-home run games may trump that. But
Exactly.
let's not get ahead of ourselves.
That's, of course, if Michigan hangs on to win this game here.
W7 bringing the game live here. Looking probably for an insurance sponsor here for softball. We can get those insurance runs. We can get a sponsor on that.
American Family.
American Family.
I mean, they got a little money to throw to rename the Miller Park down there. So.
Yeah, American Family Stadium. We could have American Family insurance runs.
We had those in Michigan.
I think I was trying to get them. I was trying to get Bob Baumgartner with Ruhr Mutual.
I know there were some American Family Insurance stickers on popcorn bags.
On popcorn, so they had some sort of sponsorship.
Yep.
Mark Ryan Agency. So Callahan gets aboard first and second now for Michigan. 1 out in the inning. Callie Krieger at the plate. Callie Krieger, she was a W7 player of the game this morning already in the 10-8 win over Ashwaubenon. Snap throw down to first. Nelson's going to take off, head to third.
Now Callahan will advance to second.
That is some headsy base running.
It's a great job by
Cora Nelson, the freshman, yep.
I mean, it was automatic. There was no hesitation. As soon as the catcher came up and fired down to first, she was off.
And that's the thing. You have to know as a base runner when you go. I mean, if you're waiting for a base coach to tell you, it's too late. So that was a great job by Cora Nelson taking third on that. And like you said, Callahan moves to second.
Right. As soon as the throw went over, she wasn't laying there. She got up and advanced to second. It can't be said enough a lot of times. Well, coach never told me to do this. Coach didn't tell me to do well, sometimes you have to take the onus in your own hands a little bit.
Yep.
And I'm sure Armbruster was telling her to get up and go. And, Donna's weren't even out the corner over. But
if you're thinking it
there's a lot of times already, it's just instinctual. Exactly.
Yeah, then you're a full second ahead of what you.
Yeah. If that's your thought process, and then you hear your coach tell you to do it, you get that confirmation, and now you're just there.
So good job there. We'll see if Krieger can come through. She's got 2 in scoring position now at second and third. 1 out in the inning. These would be some critical insurance runs if Krieger can drive them in.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count, 1 out. Runners at second and third for Krieger.
Top of the 6th. Oh. Playing with a little yo-yo there. That's a nice
she got
looking
fooled
pitch.
on that one.
Josie Hammond. She buckled her. Your only chance at that one for Krieger was just to let it go and hope for a ball, but that's a nice looking pitch from Josie Hammond. 2 outs now. Ashlyn Bennon looks to help her cause. This would be a big spot here for Hammond. Bring that momentum back to Kimberly's side if you can get out of this one. A little bit of a check, swing there from Bennon. Evens a count at 1.
So Bennon here looking to find some green grass, give herself a little more breathing room headed in these last 2 innings.
She put one up the middle earlier in the game. That would serve well here. Callahan from second, decent speed. That's a nice pitch. She turned up the gas meter on that one a little bit from Josie Hammond. Now she can toy around with a 1-2 count. Be ready for that changeup.
I would fully expect that changeup coming here. The same one that Krieger got on the last punch out. And I would have been up there looking at fastball go right by me as well.
It's just like Ashlyn was. She was probably thinking that in the back of her head too.
Yep.
Hammond comes back. A nice fastball grooves it in there, and that's a big spot. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Close game here in Ashwaubenon. Michigan 5, Kimberly 3 live on W7.
That's the athletic director's kid.
McGinnis or
Ryan McGinnis is the AD.
And we are back for the bottom of the 6th. Leading off for the Papermakers, number 3, Morgan Vandermissen. So she will see if she can't get something a little going here, a little rally here in this 6th inning.
2-run deficit, a good one here to afternoon cap. All the other diamonds are clear. All eyes on Kimberly and Michigan. A good one here. Ashwaubenon in the circle for her 13th inning of work on the day.
Popped one up. That's probably going to come out of play here. Yeah.
Krieger gives it chase to no avail. But 2 strikes now on Vandermissen. Seven complete for Benin in the first game of the day against Ashwaubenon. Mishka took the 10-8 win. Fell short against De Pere, and Kimberly is also 1-1 on the day. 1-2 count to Vandermissen. That one's going to get through. Good start for Kimberly. Leadoff single, Morgan Vandermissen. Stepping in for Kimberly, number 4, Josie Hammond. So she's come on in relief. Pitched 2 good frames. Got out of some trouble last inning. Very nicely done.
So once again, just put the ball in play. Maybe it finds a hole, maybe it doesn't. See what we get.
But, you know, even move the runner. If you can scratch one off here, make it 5-4, you head into the bottom 7th with just a 1-run deficit.
Yep, and you put 4 zeros on the board. So defensively, you're getting it done.
Ooh,
We're at 2 hours.
we got out on the base pass there. Believe they got her leaving early. Would have to be the only explanation I can think of. That was Morgan Vandermissen. It was a foul ball, so that would have been dead at that point. But if she left early, that out would.
Well, if she left early, it's dead at the time of the
It's
pitch.
dead at the time of the pitch.
So,
and that's an out. So that must have been what it was. I missed the call, but it had to have been leaving early.
0-1, no runner on, and we now have 1 out.
Yeah, that's a big out. That's a tough one for Kimberly. You get the lead runner aboard on a single. Yeah. Get the lead off single, and then she gets called out on the leaving early. And then you get the strikeout from Benin. That's a big sequence there here. Could be a turning point in the game. So a strikeout there of Hammond, and now coming to the plate for Kimberly is 11, Lydia Stumpf with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, that one bites.
So Stumpf looked to get things going here with 2 outs for the Papermakers. Two balls to Stumpf as she digs in.
That's a shot in the center. Krieger! Callie
No
Krieger.
effort. Just a can. I mean, that's a can of corn for that kid.
Calm, cool, collected Callie. She had a beat on that one. That was a hot shot from Stumpf. Callie Krieger. Another web gem from her out in center field. Really pounds the momentum there out of Kimberly, but they'll look to keep it at a 5-3 game. We head into the 7th. Michigan with a 2-run lead. We'll be right back here on W7.
Welcome back to Pioneer Park here in Ashwaubenon.
Top of the 7th, Cassie Herrera comes to plate for Michigan. They cling to a 2-run lead, 5-3 over Kimberly. Again, looking for that insurance sponsorship of these insurance runs. American Family, Badger Mutual, Rural Mutual calling out. W7 looking for that sponsorship.
Pretty much get some insurance runs every game, so it'll be
A lot of shout outs there, I guess. I'm
yeah.
doing you work already. Just shouting you
a
out.
little excuse me swing there, foul tip.
Even the count at 1, I believe. Or was that a first pitch strike? We got 0-2 up on the board. Scott Willems running the scoreboard here behind us. We'll trust him. 0-2 count to Herrera. Herrera takes ball 1. You know, Josie Hammond has come on, really, actually. Becca Warzine and Josie Hammond coming in relief. Michigan got the 2 early runs. They've done a nice job. Just 3 runs since. And I think you said
three
4 straight.
3 early runs, and that's
3
when
early runs, yeah.
They went. Herrera, nice job staying back on that.
Hammond stays with it. Gets the
Excellent
out at
composure.
first. You know, and that's one where you bobble once. Do you get, you know, a little panicky? No, she stayed with it. Makes a nice play. Likes to pull that string on that changeup. Cassie got a piece, but couldn't barrel it up hard. Coristadola comes in for Michigan. 1 out in the inning, top of the 7th.
That one finds the tip top
Of the zone. That's a good one to go, though. Hammond with that changeup. Now it's in your head. If you can get ahead in the count. Right to Jada Nelson on the line drive. Stick the glove up, make the catch. 2 gone in the inning.
You know, it always happens, Danny. I'm always on the first baseline cam in the plate. Line drive first baseman, line drive second. I miss it. Just leave it on the behind the plate cam. Lesson learned there.
It's all part of the learning curve here for the production.
Viewers at home don't get to see it.
Fox Valley area will have a lot of games for you this year.
Productionsw7.com. Type that in the browser. Give that a search on Facebook. Give that a search on Twitter. Give it a search on YouTube. Give it a like. Give it a follow. Reshare it.
Man, I like this Josie Hammond. She's got a good beat on that change-up, off-speed pitch. Got McCardle flat-footed that time. 0-2 now to Cherry Dr. Pepper. 2 outs in the inning. And that's a good sequence. Come back upstairs. Let's see if you chase this one. Good sequence from Hammond. 1-2 count now.
Checks the wristband.
That's a good job by McCardle. Just foul it off. Get another pitch.
Look to get that fastball.
Top of the 7th here. 2 outs. Michigan clings to the 5-3 lead. Hurt was she
tried to frame.
Yeah, she tried to frame that up on the outside corner.
Yep.
Blue wasn't budging.
Nope.
Evens the count at
Nah,
2.
she moved her body a little bit there. I think if she just arm and snaps that wrist, then she's going to get that call.
Yep, the body did move a little bit.
Body movement kind of sold it as a ball.
No, that's just another good sequence here from Hammond. She comes back inside. Didn't get the outside call. Let's come back inside, but now the count is full. McCardle has done a good job here. See if she can win the battle.
A couple real nice sophomore pitchers we've seen today.
You got the changeup in the back of your mind.
Yep, you got fooled once on it, and then you fought another one off, and you're thinking, here it comes again.
But a good job there. Live to see another day. Foul that one off. Let's see another pitch from Hammond. Full count again. And you draw a walk. That's a nice looking at bat for Allie McCardle, and she's a good one to put on the bases.
Yeah, real nice job, both by Hammond and McCardle there. Nice little battle back and forth.
Abigail Garceau looks to keep it going here in the 7th.
Real similar to that one against McCardle that called for a ball there.
Yep, Abby didn't like it. Takes strike 1. No first pitch swing here, Mike. Abigail, big spot for her if Michigan could plate one. Insurance run they'd sure like to have. She's got to stay in that box a bit longer. She's getting out and running a little bit too quick from that contact.
Well, here I don't think you're really looking to slap. You know,
No,
stay
yeah,
in the box.
Not slapping here. Let's just hit the ball here.
Plant that back foot.
And drive one.
Yeah. It's kind of getting caught between, do I want to slap? Do I want to hit a homer? What do I want to do?
I mean, you got McCardle at first with good speed. She's off with the crack of the bat. Let's stay in there. Let's hit a gap and see what happens.
Hey, yep. Now you kind of put yourself in a little bit of a defensive hole.
Yep,
Down in the count 1-2.
Good chase by Hurt there. But it's out of play. Foul ball. Garceau with new life. One-two count again to Garceau. McCardle drew the walk. She's aboard at first. 2 outs in the inning. Top of the 7th. Michigan with the 2-run lead.
Can you keep the line moving? This is what I would like to see a little bit more 2 years ago against
Horicon?
Was that Horicon in the state tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah, the pitcher got in there. I mean, by the time she caught the ball on the mound and she had her pitch and she was ready to go.
She was just in that rhythm.
She's in that rhythm. You got to break that rhythm. A little time out here, a little time out there. Got to break the rhythm. Dribbler back to the pitcher.
Oh, it almost got away, but nice stretch again from Jada Nelson. So they retire it 1-3 on the putout. And the 7th is retired. It's a 2-run ball game, 5-3.
Home half of the 7th coming up on the one, the only W7 Live.
Kimberly.
All right, we're back. W7 Live. Bottom of the 7th. Kimberly trailing Michigan 3-5. But they've got the top of their lineup up.
22, Brooke Alstad, the shortstop. Just fouled down the left field line. So 14th inning of work on the day for Ashwaubenon. Got the complete game win over Ashwaubenon this morning. Took a game off in game number 2, and she looks to complete it here in 7. Elstad has other plans. And she makes them known with a hot shot out to center.
One hopper, get a little casual out there. Kept it in front. Don't want to go through the wickets though.
But lead runner is on. Ultimately, that one doesn't matter. Michikat just needs the 3 outs. But the tying run is at the plate here. Bennon starts that one off with a strike. It's number 9, Maria Stevenson, the senior for Kimberly. Runner aboard at first. And Bennon gets ahead quickly, works 0-2 now. That's over to Garceau. Quick flip to second. Stadola not in time. An in-rhythm try for 2 there, though. Cousin to cousin on that turn. Just a bit late down the first. But they'll take the lead out. Out number 1 of the inning. So again, the tying run at the plate. And now it's in number 19, Molly De La Hunt.
I think that's the big thing. Get the lead runner.
Yep. He gave it a good try on the turn 2, but into left, Cherry Dr. Pepper makes the grab. That's a big out, out number 2 now. But can't make a mistake. One swing of the bat could tie things up here with the runner on.
And that would be Jada Nelson coming to the plate.
Yep, the number 3 hitter here in the lineup. Yeah, she was our starting pitcher today.
Opportunity here to kind of let things come full circle maybe for Nelson.
Yep, make up for that rough start in the first. She's done a good job here. I've really admired the attitude that she's stayed in the game no matter what.
She's gone over to first and held it down very well over there.
Yeah, a couple nice plays. But there she will fly out. Caitlin Callahan makes the catch. Michikat, 2-1 on the day here in Ashwaubenon. They take the win 5-3 here in 7 complete innings for Bennon. A good game played, a great day of softball. We'll be right back with the 1, 2, maybe W7 players of the game here. We'll go round them up, so stay with us here live on W7.